welcome to today's video. I have read all of the comments and I have heard all of the suggestions, so here is the new and improved 5 easy vegan crockpot freezer meals video, this time with a voiceover and with less repetitive music. So I hope you guys stick around and enjoy this updated version of the video that I released many years ago, not knowing that so many people would love it. So the first recipe that I'm going to be making is my black bean soup. So the first thing you're going to start with is 1 onion diced, and then you are going to add 2 cans of black beans that are drained and rinsed. And then you're going to add any jarred salsa that you would like, and about 1 clove of minced garlic. Now for all of these freezer meals, I prefer to add vegetable bouillon or vegetable broth powder. If you want to omit that and you want to actually use like regular vegetable broth, like the liquid, I would just add that into the crock pot the day of cooking. Then I'm just going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of lime juice and some red pepper flakes to taste and some salt and pepper. The next recipe I'm going to be making is split pea soup. So I'm going to be adding 1 diced onion and about 2 cups of diced celery. And then I'm going to be adding 2 bay leaves and some vegetable bouillon powder. I'm going to add 1 clove of minced garlic and a couple teaspoons of liquid smoke. Now I'm going to be adding a whole bag of split peas, dried split peas. You're going to want to make sure that you wash those and pick through for any little rocks or anything first. And then I'm going to be adding 1 8-ounce bag of frozen carrots. My next recipe is lemon lentil stew. So I'm going to be adding 1 diced onion and 2 cups of diced celery. And I'm also going to be adding 8 ounces of frozen carrots. Next, I'm going to be adding 1 bay leaf and 1 clove of minced garlic and about a cup of frozen diced peppers. You're going to be adding 1 bag of dried red lentils. You do want to make sure that you rinse those and pick for any rocks or anything, and a block of frozen spinach. Again, I'm going to be adding my bouillon powder and some salt and pepper to taste. And then I'm going to be adding the juice of 2 lemons and some lemon pepper seasoning and the zest of 2 lemons as well. The final ingredient is 16 ounces of diced tomatoes and their juice, and then that is all going to go in your freezer bag. And I like to freeze these flat and make sure I squeeze out as much air as possible. The next recipe is for lentil soup. Starting with my 1 diced onion and 2 cups of diced celery. And then I'm going to be adding 16 ounces of diced tomatoes and their juice and 1 clove of minced garlic. I'm also going to be adding about 8 ounces of frozen carrots and about 8 ounces of frozen sweet potatoes. I like using the frozen sweet potatoes because I do not have to blanch them first. They are pre-blanched. But if you use fresh, you're going to want to blanch them first. I'm going to be adding 1 bag of dry lentils. Again, make sure you rinse these and sort them out. And then my vegetable bouillon powder and salt and pepper and 1 block of frozen spinach. Now I add liquid to these when I put them into the crock pot to cook. For all of the lentil recipes, you are going to want to double the amount of liquid that you have lentils so that this way it has plenty of room to grow. The last recipe I'm going to be making is African stew. So I'm going to be starting with 1 diced onion and about 8 ounces of frozen carrots. And I'm going to be adding about 2 to 4 cups of cauliflower. I'm going to be adding 1 large can of diced tomatoes. This is about 32 ounces of diced tomatoes. And 1 clove of minced garlic. I'm going to be adding 1 pound of dry red lentils, make sure you rinse them, and about 8 ounces of frozen broccoli. I'm going to be adding 1 can of coconut milk, You can use light coconut milk if you want. And then I'm going to be adding all of my spices. So definitely salt and pepper, and then some turmeric, garam masala, and curry powder. So I don't really know where the name African stew came from. I think this recipe reminded me of something that I ate at Sanaa when I was in Disney World, which is their African inspired restaurant. So I think that's where the name came from, but it really doesn't have any African ingredients in it at all. So I don't know. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope the voiceover was helpful. Again, you could download the exact recipes and measurements in the link down below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.